Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Taurus. So tomorrow is gonna be the full moon, aka October 31st. Full moon will be in Taurus. There's gonna be a blue moon too. So this didn't happen almost in what 1980s they say, but I was still swimming. But so basically, you already know when we dealing with the Sun in Scorpio and dealing with Halloween and shit, you want to make sure your ass is staying home. Make sure your ass is doing your rituals and spells to manifest and benefit you. Not being out here open to fucking and sucking or fucking going to parties, shaking your ass, drinking all the Kool-Aid, you know what I'm saying? Try to be very, very limited as possible. Because tomorrow is Saturday too, which is limitations and restrictions, aka Saturn. That's the day you're supposed to basically kill any desire. That's the day you're supposed to kill anything that you're attached to. And you want to be valuing yourself and putting more time and practicality and stability in yourself, which the moon is motherfucking in Taurus. Also dealing with being fixated in this way of being practical and finding comfort and home and security and value in people, places, and things. Try not to overstuff yourself neither, because your ass going to be eating all that fucking candy and shit. And your ass might catch something. AKA your ass might get a fucking cavity or some shit. Because your ass is eating too much candy. Now they're gonna do a reverse psychology on y'all motherfuckers to basically make it seem like, oh, these motherfuckers got COVID in their teeth or some shit. And of course, when the moon is in Taurus, you're gonna be having issues with your throat. Try not to get yourself in the circumstance or situation or put yourself in the circumstance situation believing that you got this fake ass COVID shit. You don't. Feel me? Because motherfucking Taurus governs the throat. So that's dealing with this is dealing with the second part of your body. The first is dealing with Aries. Second is dealing with the throat. Third would be basically the hands with Gemini and shoulders. Feel me? Fourth is dealing with Cancer, your stomach, your motherfucking also your breasts too, your titties. Fifth is dealing with the Leo, the heart, basically the spine. Also Virgo is dealing with the nervous system, aka that's why they always be nervous and worried and self-critical about things. Libra is dealing with the kidneys. Also a little bit part of the buttocks a little bit too. Also that's dealing with that element. Scorpio is dealing with the dick and the pussy. Sagittarius is dealing with the hips and the motherfucking thighs. You might get Charlie horses and shit. Capricorn is dealing with the knees and bones. Feel me? Also, your teeth too can play an aspect into this too, depending on what kind of conjunctions and alignments play out. Aquarius is basically dealing with motherfucking the circulation. Also dealing with the circulation of the air, and also governs Mercury too as well. And also plays a part into dealing with your ankles and your sheens. And motherfucking Pisces is dealing with the feet. So once you know that astrology is basically about the body, it's basically play every aspect of your motherfucking body, you would know why you're feeling like this. You'll know why you be basically inheriting these circumstances situations. So of course, let's get into these energies real fast. The sun is opposing Uranus during this time. The sun is in Scorpio and Uranus is in Taurus. So we're going to be feeling the need to basically deeply express ourselves and finding freedom and comfort and stability in our life. Clearly, you can't have that during this time with this fake ass COVID. So fight for your motherfucking power back. We got Mercury square Saturn. So Mercury is in Libra right now. So that's dealing with being more collaborative and more related to society. So we can basically work on getting our motherfucking power back, our freedom back, and of course justice. We need justice in this world. And of course, they doing this in a way as far as with the man that got shot in Philadelphia. They're gonna try to basically create a circumstance situation. The put people in catastrophic events. Try not to get caught up into that shit neither. They doing all kind of rituals and spells for Halloween. So make sure your ass is spiritually protected, spiritually inclined. We in dark season, motherfucker. Know that. Jupiter conjunct Pluto. Jupiter's in Capricorn. So you're going to be feeling the need to basically go through experiences as far as being more practical. And Pluto's in Capricorn, bringing more changes into our environment and our society during this time. So you're going to feel the need to basically put more dedication and motivation towards having luck and growth. And of course, go with the changes, but make sure you change the shit in your way, not they motherfucking way. Always know that. We also got sun opposing motherfucking moon. So of course, there's a full moon going on. So of course, the sun is at odd, your physical body is at odd because the moon, which is your mother, your macabre, is basically giving birth to new motherfucking spirits. The moon is full right now. The moon can't contain too many spirits and shit, so it gotta release. It gotta basically get on the bed and basically release all that shit. Release all the spirits, all the babies and shit, feel me? This is the time to basically plant good intentions, powerful intentions, and make sure you putting this towards where you want to manifest. Utilize the sun in Taurus and the moon in Scorpio. I mean, the sun is Scorpio and the moon in Taurus for the best of your benefits. Also, we got motherfucking the moon is in motherfucking Taurus and Saturn is in. But yeah, we got Venus opposing Chiron. So Venus is basically in Libra right now. The way we love and desire is basically at odds with the way is in Chiron is basically in Aries. So the way we put self expression towards relating to people, places, and things, it may be at odds. Cause you can't self express yourself during this time if you got the 6 feet distance bullshit. Feel me? We don't need that shit. But y'all motherfuckers go up here and vote and spend your time to this bitch ass nigga, but you don't want to vote for your motherfucking self. Something not right. We got Jupiter sextile Neptune. So basically, Jupiter is in Capricorn. Jupiter falls in Capricorn. And it's a sextile with Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces. So we got the opportunity to basically bring our spirituality down to existence. Bring our imagination together. Teamwork made the motherfucking dream work. We can imagine any motherfucking thing if we work together. But motherfuckers don't want to work together. Niggas want to be out here voting and fucking claiming Black Lives Matter when they created this shit for you. They created race. They created religion. Every time you agree to these terms and conditions, you put in a spell on yourself. And you put in a lot of firmaments on your motherfucking spirit. And your ass can't move. Your ass can't really find out who you truly is because you worshiping something, a false idol, motherfucker. Sit your ass the fuck down. And wake the fuck up. Something not right. Also, we got Saturn conjunct Pluto. Saturn is in Capricorn, so with the way we see ourselves with our status is basically is in Pluto is in Capricorn. So we're gonna be going through a whole lot of personal, transformational circumstances and situations. A whole lot of changes, dark changes too. So make sure you psych yourself up and put in yourself. Make sure your ass is not in that web. Make sure you detach from that web and make changes in more transformational ways for you, how you can be seen in the world and not being seen in the world, how you basically get caught up into being a motherfucking sheep and follow the motherfucking trend. Don't do that. Don't do that. So conjunct Mercury. So the way we self-express our actions is going to be deeply rooted into relating this. We may be deeply rooted relating our actions towards being horny or fucking during this time because Sun is conjuncting Scorpio is conjuncting Libra. Feel me? It falls here too. So we may come up with concepts of fucking our ex or putting ourselves in circumstance situations of falling for circumstance situations that may not play out into our perspective, so be aware of that. We also got motherfucking Sun trine Neptune. So there's the opportunities for illusions or fantasy. So what illusion are you fantasizing? Are you fantasizing their illusion or are you fantasizing your illusion to basically become into a reality? Pick one, choose one. Can't have both. Moon conjunct Uranus. So basically this is a potential mood swings and potential emotional change and emotional awakening during this time. Everybody better be waking the fuck up emotionally or something not right. We also got Mercury. Even the fucking birds and the animals is woke more than humans during this time. That's how serious it is. We got Mercury squared Pluto. So we may have the way we think and communicate is boxed in during this time. So we may have dark thoughts or dark intentions. Try to put that shit into being more balanced internally and externally and shit. So maybe stuck into a routine pattern or rut. Feel me? Try not to get yourself attacked by dark forces or dark circumstance situations or being criticized or being in the guilt program and shit. Get the fuck out of that program. I gotta do a video on that too. We also got Venus trine Saturn, so this relating to so we're gonna be relating. It's gonna be having difficulty and stagnation relating to people and shit. Everybody think everybody got fucking COVID and shit, so it's gonna be very hard to relate and have balance and shit. But everybody waking up too, so we can't get mad. Also, we got Mars square Jupiter, so it's learning our experience through life and shit, through reality and shit. But of course, we can't self-express this shit when there's a whole lot of shit going on. But of course, that don't mean you sit back. That means learn how to basically express yourself and through experiences in life. This way, you will be able to withstand and withhold all circumstances, situations, all possibilities to play out to your favor. This way, Jupiter can expand luck and growth and abundance and amplifications in your life and shit like that. Also, we got motherfucking Mars square Pluto. So basically, as you know, your passion is going through learning experiences. And of course, retrograde is here too. So we got a couple more days before Scorpio's out of retrograde. So Scorpio's hanging there. And of course, Aries, y'all motherfuckers hanging there too. Y'all got until November, I believe, the middle of November. But yeah, let's get into these energies real fast. And of course, we got Jupiter conjunct Saturn. So this is basically self-expression and self-empowerment and creating a framework so we can be more realistic with our arts and our faith and our expansion during this time. So yeah, put this into practice. Aries, we got Taurus, into your motherfucking perspective, you're gonna be reacting. You're gonna be finding new ways to value your personal um expression in life, personal projects in life. Try to learn how to cooperate with the moon and Taurus. For me, we know you like to speed your process up, but this speed up process is not very inclined with the moon and Taurus. So you want to put yourself at opposites, to put yourself in a fucking scenario, circumstance, situation where you cause eruption with other people, places, and things. So try to relate to people more ways of basically being more stable and more practical during this time. Also, Taurus, you're going to be basically finding new ways to be more practical with the way you value people, places, and things. You may be looking towards value and freedom during this time too. Try not to value the wrong people, places, and things during this time, feel me? Because you can be putting yourself at odds and stinging yourself and putting yourself in circumstance situations causing opposition. This is the opposite too. Also, Gemini, you're gonna be basically finding new ways to be more practical with your environment and shit. Try to like watch out for disadvantages during this time. People may disagree with your actions, or you may disagree with people's actions during this time. Cancer, you're gonna be finding more ways to be more practical with valuing your home and your possessions. But this is the opposite during this time. So it's gonna be difficulty expressing that during this time. So you may be in a box, or you may be shutting yourself off emotionally during this time. So you may not be too deeply rooted, connected, because you know the sun is a conjunction with the moon. Also, Leo, you add opposites as well. So the way you basically self-express yourself, try not to be too center stage during this time. Try to find more ways to basically be a more stable, more practical with the way you express yourself. Because for me, everybody is at odds during this time. So you want to put yourself in a circumstance situation of being center stage and getting yourself hurt too. And you're gonna be responding. You're gonna be reacting to this too if you're a moon. Virgo, try not to be too hard and too stuck during this time. Feel me? Try to have more satisfaction and more experiences where you being more open for other people, places, things to walk into your life and to walk into your favor to help you out. Feel me? Yeah, we know you hard and down to earth and shit, more practical. Feel me? But try not to be too selfish during this time. Try not to be too fixated in the way you doing your practicality with your work, your health, your routine. Be more open. Libra, you're gonna be in a circumstance situation of having uncomfortability relating with people, places, and things, or people you may love at this time. Feel me? Try to have more, try to be more fixated in the way you do things and shit, and having more balance during this time. You don't be too progressive or too possessive during this time. Feel me? Because enviness and jealousy can play a part. Scorpio, you're gonna be basically this is a gift or curse during this time. You're gonna have opposites attract during this time. For me, so you may be trying to find value in ways of having balance with other people, places, and things, or people may be trying to do that. So you try not to be too possessive during this time towards circumstance situations. Sagittarius, you're gonna be basically finding ways to be more practical with your philosophical point of views and references during this time. Try not to be too overindulgent during this time and shit. For me, try to sit back and be cool during this time. You don't want to basically be traveling and going through too many expansions and shit, because fucking Jupiter is a motherfucking Capricorn. So things is real tough right now. Things are real stiff right now. So you wanna put yourself in a circumstance situation of being caught wrong place, wrong time and shit, or basically being guilty by association, or getting to opposites or arguments during this time and shit. It's a full moon. Um, Capricorn, you're gonna be finding new ways to be more practical with the way you self-express yourself, and finding new ways to being seen during this time too. And also, try not to give into the guilt program. Try to sit back, chill, and relax and shit. And if you was playing bad seeds, try to replenish that and basically play catch up during this time. If you was playing good seeds, you're gonna be receiving the benefits of the doubt. Aquarius, you're gonna be finding new ways of being fixated and finding value in change during this time. Dealing with people, places, and things you surround yourself by, or you may be feeling the need to basically detach from people, places, and things during this time, and trying to look towards more societal out external goals during this time. Feel me? So try not to be too hard on yourself. Feel me? Try not to be too opposed. Try not to be too motherfucking rebellious during this time. Sit back and chill. Pisces, last but not least, and be finding new ways to be more practical with your imagination. Try not to get caught up into illusion or fantasy during this time and shit. Try to put yourself in a circumstance situation where you can find harmonious balance at home and security and comfortability. Feel me? Try to find your purpose and shit, and try not to be basically mixing and mingling. These are compatibilities, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be finding yourself at odds with the way you self-express yourself, and you may be having confusion during this time. So try not to put yourself in that circumstance situation and shit.